Hey, bit of action, guys. Anthony, 4x4 Adventures. If you haven't already, subscribe, turn the bell on, and stick around and check out the action in these videos. And up the hill we go. After a little bit of rain, so see how it goes. I feel a little bit of wheel spin already. Might just stay back here a bit in case whatever. It seems like the traction's pretty reasonable. He's getting up to the flatter section where the rock is, so we'll just keep it moving up. Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Adventures. This is the second part of the video in Mount Disappointment. If you haven't seen the first one, check that out. Well, then there's the other first ones from a few months ago. So we might even put a playlist if we haven't already called Mount Disappointment. We'll put all the Mount Disappointment videos in there because sometimes it is disappointing and sometimes it's not. So yeah, we'll just get into the tracks down here. There's definitely going to be some action, so stick around. And if you haven't already, like I say, subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss the next bit of action. It could be somewhere you want to go and you know, take your vehicle out. So we often show a lot of the track details, track names, rate them, and let you know what we think, whether you should you know, hit it or not. No spotter needed, mate. Bloody Prados, mate. They go alright, don't you worry. No lockers. Just tyres, correct pressures, pick your line. Driving skill is number one. The back's about to go in, it looks, I reckon. Ooh, no, he's going to stay out only just. Very nicely driven. Very nice. There you go. Now I'm going to take the chicken track because I'm a chicken. I was just talking to James walking back down, and yeah, he's got me tempted again. And definitely, certainly we can drive up there, but if it was drier, perhaps, but I just kind of don't need to, if you know what I mean. I don't find it challenging enough, but there's a possibility I could slip down and whack something underneath the vehicle. So if I drove up that way, I'm not that excited, but if something goes not to plan, then I'm maybe not that happy. So, all right, we've got the next sucker for punishment. Some vehicles are going to go left side. Doesn't mean they can't do it. Doesn't mean they're chickens, actually. Like the one coming up the left side now, I just reckon it's a wise decision. Now, if you're confident you want to have some fun, no worries, but have a look what's going on right here. You know how close that is to being on its side? And now that's what I'm talking about. So if you haven't already, subscribe, turn the bell on, because I'm going to give you the information as a vehicle technician with all the mechanical experience. I better get down there and give some advice before they do the wrong thing, eh? Now the rooftop tent is probably not helping the situation with the extra weight once you get a bit of angle happening. And this is why with suspension lift, less is more. The higher you go, the more flexy you go. Once you start going, the vehicle rocks because of the more flex. The higher vehicle, less, you know, the weight up the top there. So to be quite honest, if you're going to go and do the harder tracks, it's probably worth taking the rooftop tent off.
Oh, what a feeling.
Oh, what a feeling. Not only in a Toyota. I should be videoing, right? And what I'm saying here is, this whole situation is reliant on that winch rope not breaking or coming undone at the end here, and they do. They just come undone and go, whoosh, just the rope, no big deal. But guess what happens then if the car's going up? Bye-bye. So yeah, don't go out to use your winch. There should be a last resort recovery tool. Anyway, James had some fun. And let's see if he goes up the washout track next time or up the chicken track. So yeah, like I said, when you're navigating ruts like this, keep your fingers and thumbs out of the steering wheel, or you could lose them with a bit of a serious injury there when the wheels get picked up by the ruts. So you need to have a really good grip, fingers and thumbs outside the wheel, 2 hands, unless you're holding on to something else with the other one. Anyway, he's up, beautiful. Let's see how many other suckers are gonna go the fun track up here, or how many are gonna take the, I'll call it the wise track, but you know, yeah, you know, some people could say, oh, but that's boring, true. But you know, now you've got the information to make your decision. I told you what's gonna happen. No, not that way. Another wise man goes up the other side. Yeah, there's fun, but you gotta go look at each track and go, is it worth it? But anyway, this is another perspective. Yeah, even Dylan's going, no, I don't like it. No, that's what's going to happen. Forget it, mate. Too risky, mate. Even in that, I can see that rut that he wants to get in. That's actually not a bad idea, because if he does get in it down the bottom while it's safe, he could probably stay locked in. Even up here, there's no rut to lock you in there though. So. Manual as well, so he makes things harder. You know, he's alright at the moment. It's no way he's getting out. You can try and drive up it. No, too deep. Might rub the driver's side of the vehicle along this embankment too. Maybe. Maybe. See how great minds think alike. Just have a look at it. Don't put your hand there, eh? Whatever you do. You're going to run out of traction hung up, so yeah. Slowly backwards. I'm just going to get out of it safely, I think, without needing to be towed backwards. Beautiful. It's alright. Plenty of angle there, but very wise decision. Good little play. And get out of there in one piece. Right, here we go, the Mighty 200 series. This has got to just boom straight up, doesn't it, with a big V8? Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. You got to go in confident, bit more momentum, and just keep on it. Let's see what happens. He's nervous because he's got about 10 cameras on him. Oh yeah, pretty well driven so far, yeah. He's got Dylan on the UHF spotting him, so that's good. Perfect, mate. You're up. Do whatever he says and you're laughing. A little bit faster even. Keep on it. Because you stop, then you got to gas, then you spin wheels. He's a little bit wider as well. He's got a little bit bigger tyres. That's the only reason the 200 series made it. He's not up yet. No, he'll be right. Beautifully done, well driven, well spotted. As I was saying, a little bit bigger tyres on the Patrol. They're wider and some more offset, so that's very good. I'll probably go that way a little bit. I'm not spotting though, I'm driving, but just going to wait for Dylan on the UHF. It's hard to, yeah, I do it when it's not too bad. You can camera and spot someone. You can certainly do it actually, but let the usual spot each other. You get to know your usual sort of information. I'm going this way a little bit, but yeah, that's all right. A little bit more this way, or he's going to slip down into the ruts. Yeah, he's too far that way. Yeah, he's down there now. That's the one. That's where we thought it was going. That's all part of the fun. You might even be able to, you know, in the Patrol, drive that up there. Yeah. A little bit less driving experience. Ooh, you don't want to be going back there on that angle. There it is, down it goes at the back as well. May as well just drive straight up the ruts, give it a go, no? Gas, mate. Beautiful. That's it. Beautiful. With a Patrol, you just put the gear on it and put big tyres, widen it up a bit and go for it. All right, here comes FLEXI LEXI bringing it up last. Yep. Straighten up now. Straighten up, yep. Keep it moving. Yeah, the back's going to slip in. The back's going in. He's going to... Oh! Ouch! That's all right. Keep going, mate. It's all right. It's just a bit of mud. It sounded worse than it was. You make the decision to do the track and you get a bit of a crack. Wild Peaks. For anyone that wants to know, Malcolm Wild Peaks. What I do, I'm a bit shifty, right? See, I watch where he goes through and I offset the ruts, right? I'm not even in any water hardly. Wouldn't be wetting more than the 10 millimeters depth on my KO2s. I'll follow him down. I might get a wheel in the air even on the FLEXI LEXI vehicle.
Stay there, don't go any more to the left. Keep coming.
Gee, this is getting more chopped out, I tell you. Nasty. Big hill down on the left there. Lucky there's lots of trees there for when someone makes a mistake. But yeah, a lot of people make the mistake of coming down the rocks on the camber at that side there on the right, but you need to be over this washout here at the left, balancing out the vehicle, trying to keep the wheels on the ground ideally. Don't be scared of the trees. And plan B is, if things start tipping up on you, you release the brake a little bit, increase the speed a couple of Ks just to get past that section, and happy days. That's it, mate. Here comes Dylan. This is a little sidetrack hill, optional. I've decided I'm not even going to drive down it. I'm parked way down the end there. Madman! Look at the bloody Prado go. This is very steep here, I'm telling you. Right in rock spray. I'm going to get ready to run and hide behind a big tree. Oh yeah. Jeez, the thing did alright. Look at that. Look at that go, huh? That is unbelievable. Well driven. Alright, here comes FLEXI LEXI. We're going to take a bit different position to last time. Stay a bit further out of harm's way. That's what we'll call the easy bit. Apparently the whole thing's easy for a 150 Prado with 33. KM3s, they're a good tyre. Those BFGs again. Actually, you probably can't quite pick the steepness of it, but it is quite steeper than it looks, to be quite honest. Get those lockers on. Here comes Dylan down the other way. He goes, bugger that, I'm not driving down that hill. Flex on this thing. Tyre traction, straightforward driving, good clearance too, but definitely still dangerous. Mate, he's going to take the Hilux up. Mark the Madman. Oh no. I'm gonna get rock spray here. There you go, that's the easy side. And the traction control does the job a bit, not bad. Hey, bloody did it. Did it. He's going for it now. It is one crazy hill up there. You madman. Send it like a patrol. More speed. Yeah.
Touch more speed, more driver, more driver. More driver. Yep, straight. Yep, keep on it, keep on it now. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Straight, 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 straight. Yep. We're done, boys. We're done.
The kaon.com.au bash plate, I think. Just trying to remember last time we went. I think we went straight and went, oh, we could have gone down here, it's not too bad. So we're going a slightly different way to our last Mount Disappointment trip. This is like a shortcut joins onto, it's a bit of a maze of tracks just down the bottom here. We're making cracking noises when we hit things now. Usually just springs and sway bars and things moving around or braking. They can break, so you need to be careful with them. We've seen the rear sway bar on a 120 break before. It's not the end of the world. It is a hollow, it's not, you know, that's a weight saving option. So you need to try to be gentle on these sorts of ruts. Don't drop too hard, because yeah, you need to do things gently if you don't want to break things. Now, we've only seen that happen once. I didn't see what he did to break it. Out of all the Prados and all the years, yeah, only once. So there you go. What are we going to do here? I'm going to go right side, I think, if it works out for me. Just to be different. Pop a wheel in the air, like we just don't care. Well, you could put your wheel down in the washout, see, like that. Ooh, bit of a slippery slope, that. Coming to this area, this track they call Triton Hill apparently, which is the shallow bog hole here. I missed that part. Let's see what this one's like. Getting deeper, 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 deeper. We're pushing some water, that's alright. Let's have a look at this hill over here for a minute, eh? Give you an idea what it looks like. Looking pretty nasty at the start, that's for sure. So I think we'll oh yeah, I can see where they go around up the side there. You can see how steep and off camber it is. So we'll back it up and we'll go get you some footage. Well, let's see if we can walk up and have a look and see what's going on and how dangerous it is, if it's worth it or not. It's already looking loose off camber at this side. Got a big rock mound there. Just about go straight up the rocks, keep full traction. That could be the go actually. Let's have a look at it. Righto, tough. Just like that, that's how it's done. 120 with the KOs and the rear locker. I've got a big tree here I can run to. See what I mean about the traction? There you go. Wow. Get ready to run. Oh yeah, yeah. Slower, slower. Yeah, see, I'm going like that with the camera because I want him to turn. And that's it. Right. Tow bar still. Leave the tow bar at home, I reckon. The tow bar tongue. Always leave it at home. Flexed up. Lucky he's got the rear locker. Manual. This is an advantage of auto. If you can have an auto for uphills and a manual hand. Those KO2s, mate. A little bit less pressure could be the go. FLEXI, LEXI. going to be a show off and go straight up over the rock. No. Change your direction even. All the flex and the lockers. See, the wheel comes off the ground. Nothing happens. Slow and smooth. Whoa, even the lockers, look. They're the Wild Peaks. For anybody that wants to know, Falcon Wild Peaks. Just don't seem to have the traction that the KO2s did they? Let's just face it, you know. I mean, the KO2s there, he struggled, but they were really ripping in. And these Wild Peaks, they seem to be spinning a bit easier, even with lockers. So there it is, all four wheels just turning. I'll have to take the 120 up with one locker and the KO2s and see if it does it easier than that, eh? We're going to drive up this Triton Hill. Low range, second start. Put the seatbelt on. Yeah, probably. We'll see. They're not KO2s, they didn't get far up. Oh, no. I don't like that at all. Big time, right hand down. Traction control, you sort of got fully loaded left front up in the air. I'll be coming back just nicely, slowly. Yeah. You could probably another foot or two and launch it from there. If you get on the berries, because traction control, you really got to give it the berries. And this is the, you know.
Yeah, on the other side, the rear
very
passenger.
steep track.
Yeah. Stay on it.
Stay on it. That's it.
Stay on it. Don't let off. Don't let off.
Non-stop. And you keep driving.
This way. This way.
Go drive.
This way.
Yeah, you are. Wait there.
The next section, unbelievable. Right, so we're going to stick to the right here over this log, straddle this washout. We're going to have to cross it though. Ooh, what's going to happen here, looks like there's been a bit of dragging, a bit of winching going on here, and over to the right. We've got to get over to the right, so straddle it, take it to the left, your wheels like this, and then cross over. All right, here we are up the next section. Let's see what happens. Some fun angles. Straddle the washout. Come this way a bit more. Turn. Turn this way. Oh, you going in it? All right, he wants to go wherever. I'm not going to tell him how to drive, mate. Anything works in this bloody thing, whatever, right? There it goes with the 33s. Bit of smoke there. It's smoky there, the old 500,000 K1 KD. Alright, here we go up this hill. Pretty average, but should go alright. See if we take the right line. Yeah, so one thing to have a plan, and then does everything go to plan? We should put the locker on, and then situations like that won't happen. So it just comes in and transforms the vehicle. Ooh, whoa, soft stuff over there on the grass. Don't go there. We've got a bit of action up here. Oh, he's got a stick caught up underneath. Ah, what a pain. That is the log. That's getting a stick caught under the vehicle, all right, isn't it? You got to get that out. That's out of control. Look at that, and that's where it was rubbing on the tail shaft. Not good. Nicely done. Mate, I've been going up this track like this for ages. We're getting near the end of the track. It's 2:53 p.m. and it's like, mate, I just want to get to go and see my mate and pick up. Whoa, put my locker on for a sec. Because I picked the wrong line. What's going on there? We're going that way. Hang on a minute. That's not what I said to do. Hang on. This way is which way we want to go. Where's it going? Wants to go down the hill that way. Alright. That wasn't what I said to do either. Alright, have to get a new line. What is going on there? Heap of slippery clay going on. Just letting you know I'm held up a bit back here for a sec. I've got to work out what's going on. We were again, and it just wants to go over to the left. Oh, hang on. Of course, we're mobile again. I've forgotten to start the camera. Didn't want to waste your time with the backing up stuff, but had to back up 2 or 3 times. I don't know how many we got on there, but very loose, shaly, and there's a bit of clay there, and because it's wet, it's slippery. I'm trying to go slow enough to keep some traction. It's very steep. We're climbing up a ridge line, and it's just kind of relentless. It just keeps going and going until you get up to here, up on this flat bit here. All right. Well, there we are, guys. That's the hill we came up. This is bada bing, bada boom. Pumping up the tyres right now. It's doing it itself. I just use the direct connection, and the pencil gauge is the most accurate, and I can do videos and talk to people and have a drink and something to eat and go for a leak and all that, instead of standing there holding the inflator for 2 minutes a tyre. Anyway, bada bing, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Beautiful day out here at Mount Disappointment. Big thanks to Dylan for organising all these trips on a Sunday. He's always out on a Sunday. Stay tuned, like I said, on Oz Prado Crew and 4x4 Adventures on Facebook. There's going to be some more trips. Bada bing, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn the bell on. See ya. Watch it, mate. You could fall. Careful.